Yes, all right. All right, yes. Welcome. My name is Morris, the crochet master, and I always tell you that whenever you see hair by clippers, don't get twisted. That is my salon. And yes, we still have a lot of conversation on that channel. When you go and subscribe for it, you can see what we always talk about, a lot of protective hairstyles and even the wave ones that we always use. So this time around, I would like you guys to give me attention because I'm going to show you some one of the best method that I always use when it comes to kinky. You know, excuse me, like we always like this kinky to be protective for our hair, but the problem is we always do it unprofessional. So this time around, I would like to take you through on how to do this knotless inside kinky, like inside knotless kinky. So what you have seen that I have just applied, that is the molding gel, and the molding gel, that one always it helped me to collect all the hair together so that we can be able to plait it. And another thing is, why you always ask me about making it to be long is that when I always add it from the endings, the way you have seen me doing it. But about this method, you should always try to be very, very careful when you're trying to do this method, in that it is in the two ways. When you try to be when you make it very hard, it may not be good. And something else, when it comes to kinky is very, very stubborn. If you don't know how to plait it, it might cause breaking of hair. So you just have to be very, very careful when you're plating it, and because it is the best hair piece that you can use, and it can last longer, yet it is very, very protective. So when you're trying to do it, this is my method. I started this way, and I would like you to learn how to start this way. It is from inside. There is the video that I posted on the other channel of Hair by Clippers, and I was trying to explain how this kinky, the way it is that whenever it grows with this method, it looks like the inside. Okay, it grows with the hair. When you try to look at it, it grows with the hair. So someone will be able to lock it after. If you want to lock it, you can be able to lock it. And another thing is that whenever it grows, it looks good, in that someone might find you and they think that is the dreadlocks. Yes, so you just have to make sure that you do it as soft as possible. I even always recommend this kinky to plait it to kids, but the only thing, you just have to be very, very careful. Being very careful, it doesn't need anything, is that you just have to balance the hair that you the portions of the hair that you always make with the kink that you have done. So this thing, I always try to explain it to you guys, that when I always see people asking for the packed kinky. Yes, you can do the packed kinky, it is okay. Yes, you can look good, but sometimes we need to balance our hair type, because you might be having a hair type that is very, very soft, and you need this kinky to be overpacked. So it means when you overpack it, you will be holding the small hair, yet the kinky is very big. So that's why I always want you guys to balance them, the extension that you're going to add on that type of the box that you have made. You understand? So when you make like a box and you're trying to plait that way, or you're trying to add the extension, please try to make sure that the box that you have made, is it going to be able to hold that braid, that the extension that you have added for all those months? Because if it's something that is going to last long, then that means someone needs to you need to know that this kind of, like when you look here, like this kind of the books that I've made, will it be able to hold this hair that the extension that I've put for all those months without it breaking? I would say yes. Why? Because I already balanced, I know, and even the plating, you can see it is from inside, and it will hold it. Because when you try to look at the hair that I make, you see, the hair is strong. You understand? I know that the hair is strong, and when I'm trying to add on this extension, I already know that my hair is protective, and the method that I use from inside like this, it is also very, very protective for me. And I know my client is going to stay with this hair. Anytime she wants, she can even do repair with it. And another thing, what I know about this knotless kink is that it is friendly with water. Anytime you feel like you want to swim, you can do the swimming knowing that as soon as possible it will be dry. You understand? So that's why I always want to advise you guys that, trust me, you can do this knotless kinky, and the way you do it is the way what matters. Because if you do it badly, trust me, let's say like this side that I'm adding of the extension, and then your client is trying to tell you to overpack, so it means you're going to hold small hair so that you can overpack. But imagine this kind of the extension, and then you're holding the small hair because you want to overpack. Will it hold it for all that long? So that's why some people always complain that kinky breaks their hair, but it's they always plait it in an unprofessional way. So the professional way, the way you're supposed to do, the only thing you just have to do is to balance the hair with the extension. I don't say that someone shouldn't like overpacked hair. It is fine, but now if you're going to do overpacked hair, that means you won't be able to do this size. You understand? Then it means yours are supposed to be smaller. So it means the smaller the extension, still the smaller the hair that you have made, like the portion that you have made. Yes, the smaller the hair, the small the extension. But it's very, very dangerous to do the small hair with a big extension. Yes, that one is very, very dangerous, and that's why we always complain about kinky breaking our hair. And then when it comes to the pain, this one is very, very lovely. That's if you try to look at this method. Look here, just try to look here, and you see it's just from inside, and I try to make sure I be as gentle as possible. When you try to look at it, you see it is very, very gentle. And what I would say that this is very, very perfect. Like the way it is, you can be able to lock it. And even I can recommend to kids, you understand, because of this method that I use. You see how it looks from down, so it means when it's going to grow, it will grow with the hair. That's why I love this method. Very, very nice. It's the knotless from inside. So the only thing you just have to do is to keep practicing on how to do this. So for those ones who have been following us, remember, always do this together. My name is Morris, the crochet master, and don't get twisted when you see hair by clipper. That is my salon. We can still join together, and you see all those hairstyles. Follow it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, so that you keep seeing all my best protective hairstyles that I always do. For now, I'm going to sign out, and may God bless you. Bye-bye.